Hello, my name is Steve. We're here today at Hankster's Hot Rods. What we have today to show you is a beautiful 77 Camaro, Type LT. As you can see here before you, has the aftermarket wheels on. Those are Hurricane aluminum wheels, 14-inch, with the BFGoodrich raised white letter tires on there. It is in the correct color of Firethorn red. You can see the gaps, the body lines, all line up very nicely. Pretty much stock. It's got the color match mirrors on both sides, rear view mirrors. Coming back here to the doors, you can see the body lines onto the quarter. Line up to the fender, right on the money there. Gaps are all very nice. We come back to the door here, open up the driver's side door for you. You can see here it's got all the interior is pretty much the factory black vinyl bucket seats, black console, black dash with the wood inlay on the instrument panel. It does, however, have the aftermarket GT steering wheel and the Hurst shifter and Hurst T-handle shift handle down there. Manual windows. It does have seat belts. Of course, it's got the split bench in the back. Come around here to the back. You can see the factory wing is still on the back, spoiler there. You got the trim that was on the LTs, and as you can see here, the emblems are still there, and the bumpers, especially the one on the back here, the finish on the bumper, the chrome, is in very nice condition with the rubber bumper pad strip here coming through, which is in very, very nice shape. Tail lights, still very nice. Plastic, still very nice on them, not cracked or any discoloration there. We're going to open up the trunk, show you the inside of the trunk there. You can see here the jam, very nice, no rust there, no holes. Inside the trunk coated, very nice metal. You got your spare tire and your mats in here. See the trunk flooring. Everything in the floor here, very nice metal, very nice conditioning on the flooring. The weather stripping also very nice, not cracked or out of place there. We'll come around here to the passenger side. You can see the back window here, the glass in this car, all very nice. You can see that it's very nice glass, so no discoloration, cracks or chips in the glass. Quarter panel. Again, on this side, you'll see the body lines onto the door. Line up perfectly right up to the fender, right on the money there. Again, color match mirror on this side. Opening up the passenger door here to show you this side of the interior. You can see the jams on this side, also very nice shape. Interior, very nice condition. That dash pad, very nice, no cracks in it. Very nice condition there. You get a good look at this side of the console and the shifter and so on. Again, the glass, just like on the driver's side over here, very nice condition, no cracks, chips. As with our windshield here, there's no discoloration, no cracks, chips in the glass there, very nice shape. Coming up to the front end here, you can see it's got the lower air dam, still there, very nice shape. Front bumper. The chrome, the condition of the front bumper, and the rubber pad, very nice condition. Not falling off, no cracks, no discoloration or dry rot there. We're going to raise the hood for you, give you a good look at the engine here. You can see here, what we have here is the factory 350 V8. 350 cubic inch V8. You'll see it's got a lot of the extra goodies added onto it. We got the Moroso chrome air cleaner, the Moroso valve covers and breathers. We also have the aftermarket hoses here. We got the aluminum water neck here. You see we got the chrome alternator bracket. It is power steering, power brakes. There is no air conditioning on this car. See a couple little dressing up items. We have an aluminum radiator. Then the chrome rat support cover and braces. All in all, very beautiful car, runs very well. You see under the hood here has been a lot of attention put into it. Very, very nice car. Next thing what we'll do here is we'll put it up on the lift and show you the underside of it.
Alright, so we are underneath our 1977 Chevy Camaro LT here. We're going to go through this car just as we do all of our other ones. Talk about the whole complete underside of this car, not only just the frame and floors, but also the drive line, steering, suspension, braking components, whatsoever here. So let's start right here at the front of the car, starting with the front crossmember here. So this is what all of your front suspension is hung off of basically, and this thing is super straight. Never looks like it's ever been hit on anything. All of your suspension arms, your upper and lower A-arms here, these are in great condition too. All of your ball joints, great condition. All of the bushings in at the frame, those are all in good condition too. Now this car is a power steering car. All of your steering arms to the front of your control arms here. Now these tie rods, those are nice and straight. Your drag length and so forth, all of that nice and straight. The ball joints, all four sides. The rubber dust boot covers, those are all intact, and you can tell everything was greased and maintained very regularly on this car. As far as the braking system, it's power brakes also. Disc brake up front, drums on the rear, nothing special, just all factory stock stuff. So you'll be able to go to your, any auto parts store around and pick up the parts that you would need to, do brake changes, shoes and so forth, calipers, spring kits, all that kind of stuff. It does have a front sway bar on the car as well, so that's going to help with cornering. So you've got the frame bushings for the sway bar, as well as the sway bar end length bushings. Those are all in great shape. Might as well go all the way out at the ends here now and talk about wheels and tires. Now, this car has the factory wheels on it. These are 14-inch wheels. These are aluminum, and these are the Turbine style wheels. As far as tires, BFGoodrich Radial TAs on these things. The tread's in great shape on them, and the size are 245/60 R14s on this car. If we slide into the center now, we'll talk about the drive line. We have a 350 cubic inch small block Chevrolet engine here under the hood. We've got a 4-speed Saginaw manual transmission here. Now, whenever I'm looking here at the oil pan on the motor, as well as everything around the transmission itself, everything is nice and dry on this car. The transmission has aluminum bell housing, which also has the flywheel cover on it too. Even the seal at the back of the transmission where your slip yoke slides into, that is all nice and dry also on this car. Of course, you've got your balanced drive shaft. That's going to help eliminate your vibrations in your drive line. And then we've got the rear end. Now, as far as the rear end itself goes, it's a GM 10 bolt. It's the Big 10, the 8.5-inch ring gear, 373 gear, and that is a POSI unit here in this third member assembly. As far as the suspension, multi-leaf rear suspension here. It's got coil-over shocks on it, and it also has the rear sway bar. And again, all your bushings and so forth are all in great condition on this car. As far as the exhaust system, you can see that clearly here hanging down. We've got the long tube headers, full dual exhaust, and dual Flowmaster mufflers. Of course, it does have the correct style of tailpipe. It goes up over top of the rear end housing and exits out right between the quarter panel and that rear leaf spring on the car on both sides. And frame and floors. Of course, the Camaro these years, they're all the subframe type frame on the car. So again, you can see your subframe here on both sides, nice and straight. The body mount bushings, those are all in great shape also. And then of course, unibody car, your frame rails now back here at the back section, those are all in good shape. These dog-leg portions here that go up over top of the rear end, nice and straight. Looks to be well taken care of, the whole frame underneath this car. As far as the floors go, no patching, no holes to talk of here underneath. These are the original floors for this car. You can see all the bracing, all the stamping lines, and all of the metal, so you know it's all correct. The undercoating that you see here would be probably factory undercoating. We never add any of that stuff to these cars. It's just the way it would have been from the factory. They have cleaned it up underneath here, obviously, but again, that's all, no touches, Alba undercoating, other than what you see from the factory here. So that's all in great shape. Fuel lines and brake lines, those are all run nicely right along your floors here, right along the pinch wells, which by the way, those are all straight on both sides, as well as your rockers good and solid on both sides also. And the only other thing here to talk about, well, two things are going to be the emergency brake. All the lines are run for it, cable's all hooked up, and it is functional. The other thing would then be our fuel tank. Right back here, this is the factory stock fuel tank. All of your hardware here for holding this up, your straps, all of your hardware, that's all in great shape too. This has been painted up black just to help it go along with the whole complete underside of the car. But again, no dents, no dings, looks great back here. So everything that we've seen underneath here looks awesome, dry underneath here, nice and straight.